Hello. We are live. Hi. Let me just fix this because that's bugging me in the bottom corner. The bottom corner of that, there was a little bit of a shadow like here, and nobody will have noticed it or cared, but there we are. Welcome everybody. Thank you very much. I'm just loading up the match commentary as we speak, and yeah, let's talk about Sunderland. Let's talk about football. I have the lineup for Sunderland here. We can pull up the Charlton lineup as well. Discuss that before it goes live.
Yeah.
Just make sure we've got the commentary ready.
I never got a cramp in my career, but I felt my calf on Thursday in the training. But I didn't want to...
I'm going to have it on very low in the background so you can hear it, but it's not dominating anything.
My strong mentality with me, and
There we are. Right. So let's get rid of the Twitter thing for now, and let's have a look at the head-to-head results. So you can see right at the top. Alright, they can shut up. Don't want their advert that loud. Charlton have lost their last 5 on the bounce, scoring just 2 goals, conceding 12. Yep. Hi Lucy, welcome. How you doing? And yeah, obviously Sunderland only picking up 5 points in the last 5 games, but that 3-0 win against Wigan and everybody chanting them through to the Burton game was Alex Neil's introduction to the club, shall we say. So there is a possibility we are not the best. We're not the best at the minute, but we are looking a little bit better than what we were a couple of weeks ago. As you can see from this bit here, last time we played Charlton, they won the last 2 games on the bounce. We drew 0-0. We've won 2-1. So there's not many goals in these. Good to hear, Lucy. Really good to hear. There's not many goals in these matches, which means there's probably going to be 9 or 10. Here's to hoping, right? Hey DJ, how you doing, mate? Welcome. So yeah, head to head, it's looking relatively okay for us. I'll pop up the Twitter for our lineup. We've got Patterson back in goal, well, still in goal, I should say. Winchester, right, Jalmaji and Sirkin at the back. So we're reverting back to a 4 at the back formation. Then you've got Gooch, Evans, Matete and Pritchard, and then Broadhead and Stewart up front with Hoffman, Doyle, Embleton, Neil, Clark, Roberts and Hume on the bench. So there's not going to be any talk of Defoe today. Not one bit. That's kind of weird. But yeah, Defoe's not even made the journey, so I mean, yeah, that is what it is. So it looks like we're playing for a very straightforward 4-4-2 in this one, which is, I don't know, it's kind of refreshing. Let me just quickly load up Charlton AFC. I spelled Charlton right. FC. There you go. Hi Dean. So the won't let me scroll. You bastards. I want to bloody scroll, but it won't let me. Media might be on the top one on that. No, getting warmed up. Can you bastards, man? Let's see if Sunderland have tweeted it. Oh, here we go.
In the 10, sorry, or up top. I think he'll drop in today with Jayden Stockley coming back into the team.
So you go McLivery, Gunter, Purdington, Dobson, Pearce, Smythe, Stockley, Sam, Level, Lee, Fraser and Burstow. Most of those players I've not really heard. Now, lad, 3-0 to Sunderland. I've said 2-0. But yeah, anything would be good, and I need to interact and turn that off because I think that's a restricted one. Can I revert it? Media. 15 minutes till kick. Oh, okay, that was 3 minutes ago. So yeah, we're about to kick off. Let's see if I can pull up the tweet because that's the only way I think I have to have Twitter separate and just post that one. Charlton AFC. There you go. Pulling up the exact tweet where they put it out. Here we are. So interact with this one. Sorry, it's a bit messy, but we'll get there. Here we are. The proper official post from Charlton. Here's how the lineup looks. You've got McGillivray. That's a really complex name to say. In goal, Gunnar, Purdington, and Dobson, and Jason at the back with Jay Simi, Stockley, Leville, Lee, and Fraser in the middle, with Burstow up front by himself. Morning, Mike. How you doing, mate? Welcome back. Going for this game, I'm going for a Sunderland 3-1 win. Nice. So we've got 3-0 Sunderland, a 3-1 Sunderland. I've said a 2-0 Sunderland. Yeah, these form guides here, these are the last set of results against them. Obviously, the last couple of times we've played them hasn't been the most joyous of occasions, have they? When was it May? That 2-1? That was the playoffs, right? That's the playoffs where we the first playoffs where we failed to go through, and yeah, they went up. Not too sure what the October was that when they dropped back down. The October 2020, yeah, it was. So they dropped back down for that October 20, where they beat us in April and last season, and they beat us in October. So they're a bit of a bogey team, really, aren't they? Let's face it, they are bogey teams. I'll turn up the commentary again. Hopefully they're talking about good stuff now.
How important is Matete becoming to you?
Matete, is this an interview with Neil?
A key player for you in the long run anyway, isn't he? But he looks like,
Right. And
a bit of a dynamo in the minute.
we'll keep that on. We'll keep that on for now. SAFSee. Is it actually listed as Sunderland AFC? Yeah, it's Sunderland AFC, their Twitter. Cool. Welcome. Thank you, everybody. So I've got the commentary there. I've got the tweets ready whenever they're needed. Yeah, I think this is the smoothest I've got it set up for in a very long time.
How far away are those three from playing? I think Broadhead is the one that a lot of people would like to see.
Broadhead is playing for us, isn't he? Broadhead is starting for us today, I think. Yeah, Broadhead and Stewart. Here we go. Let's copy that. Change that to... Here we are. Here's Sunderland's lineup yet again. So Sunderland are starting with Broadhead, which I think is a huge change. Well, to be fair, Broadhead's basically the only real swap in the overall squad, with Defoe missing out.
Right. Charlton then, look, this run
Yeah.
5 games without winning. I mean, you've highlighted the fact they've got players out that had COVID, injuries.
Yeah.
Who could well come back in at the weekend.
To me,
when Charlton were at the Stadium of Light, he caused quite a few problems, mainly because his physicality, his strength, his height.
Yeah, so they're talking about like
you think that this issue of physicality, a lot of it
injuries, I guess.
It's more a mental thing than it is a physical thing.
So, I mean, like they did beat us in October, wasn't it?
Bullied the centre back.
I've watched the game back when we played them earlier in the season at our place. Yeah, he does well for the goal. He does well. The one thing about Jayden, you put the ball up and around him, he'll keep it alive. And
Right, they're talking about Jaden.
I know what his qualities are. Technically, he's far better than what people give him credit for. He's got two really good feet.
I don't know, mate. So we're going for a 3-1, a 3-0, a 2-0 for me. I think everybody's pretty much putting it towards Sunderland winning. If I click on interact, let's see what the pre-match comments from our team are. Court retreats. Let's have a look at a couple of these. Charlton are one of Sunderland's bogey teams. Huge win opportunity for Charlton. Charlton have the worst form in League One. This is not good news, as always. Sees themselves as drawing. A must win. A 3-1 win or a 1-1 draw. Surely Clark needs to be starting. I mean, like, it's the gaffer's choice to determine who's starting, right? And whose ball does Hume have to get stuck to suck? Oh, okay. Gross. Let's go back. That's the problem with pulling up Twitter. You can have anything on there. Connor, welcome, mate. 2-1 Sunderland would be nice. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's either going to be one of those games where Charlton are just coming out firing on all cylinders, or we dominate. It doesn't have a draw written on it, and then I'm going to jinx it now, aren't I? By saying that. We'll see. Tell me if you need me to edit the audio levels or anything like that. More than happy to. But yeah, that's where we're at. I think. Oh yes, league table wise, so Sunderland can slip down to 8th if Wycombe beat. Who are they playing? Crewe, which they should, and Plymouth beat Morecambe, which they should. And Sunderland failed to pick up any points. So we need to be very, very careful not to allow us to slip any further. Plymouth also, if they win one of their 2 games in hand, will go above us on goal difference. So we can just slip out by not getting 3 points here. So I think Sunderland need this more than Charlton. Charlton are on a terrible run of form. I don't think that's deniable. Sat in 16th. They are quite comfortably away from that relegation zone, but they're not going to even challenge remotely for the playoffs. So I think if they can pick up a couple of points in their remaining, so if they pick up another 7 or 8 points in their remaining games, they're safe. So if they can get a point against us, they'd be ecstatic with that, but it really ultimately means nothing for them at the end of the season. Whereas this is quite important to Sunderland, and you'd think that would help. But we're Sunderland. Thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you. And the like. For your name to appear in the top bit at the thing, basically you have to have your subscriptions publicly sharing. As soon as they're publicly sharing, they basically pop up with a notification saying thank you, and your name appears on that list of lovely Mackems in the top. But I think Poop's definitely gone now. Yeah, 3-1. So what do you think about the starting lineup, guys? Is anybody that you think should be starting for us that isn't? Obviously Defoe mentioned a couple of times by myself, but I'd like to see Roberts start. I'd like to see Hume play a bit more, and I'd like to see Neil in action, but they can all come off the bench. We can only do 3 subs again, right? Because the COVID changes are done and dusted in the past, aren't they? The COVID, I can't remember what they were called. The safety measures for the half season. We look like we're prepared for this. We look really good. Charlton, on the other hand, I don't know. Just looking at like their warm-ups. I don't know. Matete is going to score 4. He's going to score 4. Okay. I'm marking your words, Demul. How do I say it? Demulsifying. I'm marking your words on that one. That'd be fucking ears. Matete getting that would be a shock. Let's put it that way, to me, in any ways. We have one game underway, which means if you bear with me 1 second, I'll change the league table to a live league table. Standings and then live standings. There we are. Cool. There you go. So you can see all of the games that impact, like where they go. Start of the weekend. I'll close off the Twitter as well, unless anybody wants to say that. I don't know how to find my. How do I find it? Do I go to YouTube /Anthem Mackem? Copy the. To say that. Oh, let's close it. Oh, we are doing a standing for standing and a clap, a minute ovation for the unification for support for the UK and okay, so that this is coordinated. It's not like completely out of the blue. Are we the lads? Fucking there you go. Right. So I think everybody bought us now. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. They are doing a minute's silence. Actually, I thought they were doing a minute's applause. They're doing a minute's silence. I'm not at the stadium, but obviously, if you want to support the Ukraine appeal, there's 5 or 6 different charities to choose from at the minute. I'll just talk about it. Yeah, we can openly talk about how vile Putin is, and there we are. So we're getting underway now. Should we? What games are you looking out to keep an eye on? Some interesting times being played. Watch the tables change. Oh, I know. So there's just a Fleetwood and Ipswich game that needs to kick off as well now, and we're good to go. Can you hear the audio commentary all right? Lincoln, that's a fucking fantastic early goal for us. Wow. 4th minute, Lincoln score against Sheffield Wednesday. That is a really, really good goal. Who's got it? The scorer hasn't shown up on the feed yet. Lincoln have had 2 shots in the first 4 minutes, both on target, and one of them ends in a goal. There we are. Cool. Right. Statistics. No. Oh, yeah, that's right as well. So the in-play one, not the head-to-head. Live match stats. Let's put this to the game and the stats as per normal. We haven't got the goal scorer on here yet. Come on. We're Sunderland are kicking out the gates really, really fast. Ah. So we want all the stats to be swayed this way, especially the goals for Sunderland. Go to Ling, yeah. I'm trying to find who scored it. It just still says the 4th minute. Need Crew and Morecambe to win. Dean, it's unrealistic. I think. I don't know. Not unrealistic. It's unlikely. Sorry, not unrealistic. Unlikely. Crew have, however, been picking up a couple of points here and there in the last few weeks. So it's not like completely off the cards. But if you look at how far adrift, like look at the left-hand side, look how far adrift they are from the relegation zone and getting out of it. It's the best thing we can possibly hope for in the Morecambe game is a draw, I think. But yeah, like I don't know, like football, anything can happen. Lincoln take. Oh, it was Marquise, and Marquise with the goal for Lincoln in the 3rd minute. They've tied that into. That's good. Sheffield Wednesday dropping that point helps us out as well. So if we pick up 2, we climb above them, and they are the team that gets knocked out if Plymouth and Wickham get all 3 points as well. I like how tight it is up at the top now. Obviously, Rotherham are running away with it, so nobody really cares. But like, if Rotherham beat the MK Dons, that means that 3rd slot as well is more reachable. The more teams that are in that pack, the more likely Sunderland are to benefit from it at this current stage. As I'm just going to keep an eye on the other leagues as well, the goals. Championship, the Fulham beat Blackburn 2-0. Birmingham have took the lead at Bristol City, and the rest are all goalless. The Premier League, Leicester beat Leeds 1-0. And to be fair, Leeds are unlucky to not win that one. They were pretty decent. And that's it, really. We've got loads of games underway. It looks like there's going to be a goal in the Oxford-Burton game. Who do we want that goal to go towards? I'm presuming Burton. But looks like it might be for Oxford. If Oxford win that, they go up to 65 points. Yeah. Oxford goal. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Yeah, there's a 5-point gap between us and 4th. We want to try and bridge that as much as possible. Thank you for the 3 likes. Just keeping an eye on everything. Jamajli. We're doing okay. Nobody's really had any chances in our game yet. It's just been a bit of possession football. We need to start having shots. Can you hear that? I'll turn it up a little bit, but not too much. There we are. Is that better? Yeah, it should be. I do have to keep talking because it's commentary of commentary, essentially.
5 minutes played, 0-0. Pritchard carries the ball down into the...
It's very early in the game to start talking about what would we accept. But let's talk about it, shall we? Would a draw be the worst thing for Sunderland here? I'd say it probably is. Anything less than 3 points is a waste.
movement here for the referee to keep an eye on. Pritchard's
Formation 4-2-3-1. But we've got it. We've had a shot on target now. That's progress. But we've had all the ball.
Oxford 1, Bolton 0. Stewart got on the end of that. Burton 1, sorry, Bolton 0. Stewart got on the end of that, did well.
So let's have a look. Where have you seen the formation? Is that on the BBC or something like that, mate? Or because can't see the formation. Charlton, Sunderland. There you go. Yeah. Lineups. So Charlton have gone a 3-5-2. And Sunderland are a 4-2-3-1, like you said, yeah. You got Circle on the left, Shalmagian right in the middle, Winchester on the right, Matete and Evans as holding midfielders, Gooch and Pritchard and Stewart as the midfielders, and Broadhead up front. That feels weird. Broadhead, Stewart's our striker, right?
Down the left is headed away by Bailey Wright, hooked back over the top, looking for Purrington and the
Offside.
Well, he was thinking about the flag, but the ball went out for a throw to Sunderland.
Offside. I don't mind. I don't mind if Sunderland don't win this, but don't win this. Don't win this first half. Don't get an early goal, but as long as we walk away with all 3 points, it's what we need. I'd take a 1-0 90th minute penalty, but this amount of dominance should be rewarded. If the stats are very similar to this by the I'm trying to think of the minute mark by the thank you for the fourth flag. I really appreciate that. If the scoreline's like this by the 90th minute, but the 20th minute, sorry, there you go. I can get my words out eventually. And we haven't scored. I'll be a little bit peeved. Villa have took the lead at Southampton, for anybody who cares, and Brighton are now 1-0 behind at Newcastle. Ah.
And Fraser, talking of Fraser scored for Newcastle.
Where wide on boy?
1-0. Away on the far side, a ball played into Burstow, down to the goal line, challenged by Wright, makes the challenge well, and a throw on the far side to Charlton. Ball,
this should work now. Let me turn this on.
Throw, 8-9
Sorry about that.
drops of Burstow, back to the
There we are.
wing, and a free kick for Sunderland.
Pop that bang in the middle of the centre half. Yeah, we'll have to mess around with it if goals happen, by the way, because it does like drop it down. No idea why, but yeah. Safe possession for Sunderland. 10 minutes in now. I don't know, like, is anybody else like not? I'm getting. I don't know. Let's stay positive. There's only 2 goals in the league so far, Lincoln and Oxford.
Comes back to Jamajli inside the Sunderland half, where in the 10th minute leaves it now for Bailey Wright. Cross to.
I need to keep an eye on these numbers and stuff, but I also want to just focus on the order commentary, because if I look at these, I know I get a little bit ahead of myself.
Down the left-hand side, but Tetty's gone with him, tackles him. Bit of naivety, I think, there from Burstow, and Matete plays it inside to Evans.
It does look like it's all Sunderland though, just so far. Like, Charlton have had one attempt, kinda, and it was offside. That went out for a throw-in.
To Sunderland, Sirkin comes back to recover the ball.
Away the lads. There you go, and join in. Come on, Sunderland.
Under pressure from Dobson, who's chasing all over here, trying to get the ball back from Sirkin. Who turns it back to Jamajli.
Jamajli.
Mateti across on the right to Winchester now, up to the halfway line.
Okay, I was going to say we're playing around the back quite a lot.
Mateti, who's given the ball away to Dobson, and it's swept on now. Picked up
First chance for Charlton to break through on the goal. Plymouth took the lead. Like I said, the best we could potentially hope for from Morecambe is getting a draw. So it looks like it's very of the books, this one. Not going to lie, it's not unexpected. What? Who's not allowing treatment for like an injury? That's really weird. Jamajli.
Walking back from the referees to wait for a few of the Charlton stragglers to come back from the touchline. It's dropped to Jamajli's feet. He swings us up through the middle, looking for Stewart, who gets his head on it, comes down to his feet.
Come on.
Trying to find Broadhead, tried to stab at a second attempt, and eventually.
There you go. Much better from Sunderland, though. Got a corner. So kind of out of nowhere, Sunderland ping it up, and Stewart collects it, pings it on, and we yeah, we don't do enough with it, but it's a good sign, really good sign. 2 corners. Doncaster are already 1-0 behind at Cheltenham. Cheltenham have pretty much secured themselves in the league. Too much for them to climb up to anywhere in the playoffs. Yeah, Cheltenham are safe for the season. Mackem as well now took the lead at Crewe. So yeah, the 2 teams that we didn't want having wins so far are already 1-0 up. Wycombe and Portsmouth. Sunderland are now slipping out, if it stands like this, out of the playoffs to 7th. That will filter through to the stadium soon, and we will have more shots. Portsmouth also taking the lead at Accrington Stanley. That does nothing really for them. They stay where they are in 10th. Goals are starting to fly in now, which is good. There we go. Keep an eye on the other results though across the leagues. Should we see who scored for Oxford? So Oxford's goal was. This page isn't working. Okay.
He turns it back to Mateti, who calmly plays it back to right and forwards to Winchester.
Baldock with Kane assisting. Wycombe's goal was unaccredited yet. Plymouth's goal was from Grant. Connor Grant. I think that's his. This is like his 6th this season, right? Did it show you? Yeah, he scored 6 goals this season, 4 assists out of 29 games. So he's doing all right. It's nice to see midfielders get like 6 or 7 goals, isn't it? Newcastle now 2-0 up at Brighton. That is what it is. Offside, referee. Oh. Prediction. Achco, it's going to be a 2-0 Sunderland win. We need it. We need it more than Charlton do. I know Charlton are on the literal worst form of the league right now. 5 games on the bounce without a win. Five losses in a row. But yeah, 2-0 to Sunderland. What is yours? Sunderland offside? Yeah.
Morecambe 0. Plymouth, of course, we've got those couple of games in hand over Sunderland.
And now higher than us.
A point or so behind.
We need to win.
Points, in fact.
We just need to win. Is the match on? Yes, it is, Josh. Joshu. Joshu? Joshu. Yes, it is on. Hello, lads. Is the match on? Yeah, can you hear it? You should be able to hear it.
Looking for the run of Pritchard. Flag down. Pritchard down the
Pritchard on side.
Now trying to come
Bombing it down the left.
Looked like he was fouled, but the referee shakes his head. Pritchard picks himself up, and now Burstow on the break.
I don't know, like, we have a couple of players that go down a little bit too easy, but I think that's just a sign of the modern game. By the way, Newcastle are winning 2-0 at Brighton. Yes, no, against Brighton. That's got to be a yellow card, surely. There you go. It is the yellow card. Sunderland are better off, much better off.
Can't quite see how Charlton fans can complain about that, to be honest.
They will. Anything that's against you will always be challenged, shall we say.
And Sam Lavelle, signed from Morecambe in the summer, has shown a yellow card.
What are you watching on? I'm watching it on SAFSee TV, Oxo. So you have to pay for it. I don't do dodgy links because I've got a lot of secure files on my computer, should I say. So yeah, yeah. Pay for it. Put a VPN on. And there you go. It's on SAFSee TV. Wigan have just took the lead against Wimbledon, and Portsmouth are now down to 10 men. So let's see who got sent off for Portsmouth, because that looks really interesting. Still, it doesn't say who's been sent off yet. Oh. We haven't done enough on that one. We've had the majority of the ball. We're having a little bit more flow to our attacks now. I think we're settled into it. I'm a little bit disappointed we haven't got a goal yet, though. Very disappointed. Not this level of dominance. Should be. Yeah. There's goals in loads of games.
The goalkeeper was stranded. If that had been an inch or two to the left, it would have been in.
Ifs and buts on that one, mate. Like, we didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't do it though.
Charlton finished last season, currently 16th.
We are.
I'm waiting for this goal kick from McGillivray over on the
Yeah, I don't know. Like this game's not.
Just up into the Sunderland half.
It's not looking good for Charlton, but that usually means that they'll snatch something from it. We are quite often our own worst enemy in these kind of games. They look like they're playing part of the bus though.
And now Evans finds Stewart. Stewart controls it, rolls it to Pritchard, pushing it through, looking for Sirkin.
Right, I'm still waiting for this red card information. Harness got sent off for Portsmouth. Did see what for? It's his first ever red card. Okay.
21st minute, almost halfway through
the
first half. They've been probing, prodding.
Yeah, Newcastle 2-0 up at Brighton, 25 minutes in. Goals from Fraser and Shaw.
Plays it away down the right wing out for a throw to Sunderland.
Newcastle are going to survive, aren't they? They are. Fair play to them. They've done enough in the January transfer window, got rid of the crap manager, and yeah, fair play.
Charlton
Be nice if we got things go our way for once, though, wouldn't it?
turns it back to Gunter, who drives it forwards again.
Again, if we are not in the lead at half time,
Evans back to right.
yeah. MK Dons also down to 10 men, and Oxford are, yeah, 2-0 up at Burton.
Looks for Broadhead. Broadhead, oh, it's just whipped off him by Gunter. Just inside the area and out for a throw in the corner.
What do you guys think of the match so far? I know you can, I think you can hear it, right? But what do you think of the match so far?
Crew 0, Wickham 1. 0-0 here. Gooch to
So
Broadhead. Back to Gooch inside to Pritchard. Pritchard rolls it.
there's a lot of action across the league, but just not in our game. Maybe get this goal.
Evans and a free kick to Charlton inside the Charlton half.
Come on, Sunderland. Come on.
Wigan 1,
Oh.
0.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what we are witnessing is typical.
Promising signs though from Sunderland.
Oh, absolutely. It's really promising. Thank you very much for the 7 likes, guys. That's really lovely.
We've been here before because it was a season, I can't remember if it was last season or the season before, they should have been 3-0 up at half time, but the game ended 0-0.
That was 2 seasons ago, buddy.
On the right, Sajami, tackled by Evans, Sajami wins it back. Now Dobson trying to turn away from Evans, back into the middle.
Come on, boys.
Down the left wing to Lee, runs into Gooch, trying to get the ball off. And
Son Gooch.
back to Gunter, forwards to Lee again. And Lee, it comes off Matetti, back to Jamajli, who's able to steer it back to Patterson. And his clearance up over the halfway line. Elliot Lee, son of Rob, of course, is on loan from Luton. And now here he is again on halfway, and he plays it straight into the path of Stewart in the centre circle here. Evans.
There we are.
Broadhead. Stewart's left on the deck, and Jayasimi picks up a loose ball, and Stewart crouching, holding the back of his thigh, and Jayasimi inside to Fraser. Stewart gets back up. Is going to run that off.
Come on, oh, Rotherham are now 1-0 up. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Rotherham, they're flying away. Rotherham are winning this title. We've conceded that. I think the rest of the league have conceded to that. Do you know what? Yeah, fine. Sunderland are 6 points within. Ooh, actually, the Burton Oxford goal, it's been disallowed. So that's back to 1-1. Burton can actually fight back into this one now. They've had the ball in the back of the net twice, been let off massively. There you go. Gucci, go! This is like watching a game of Tiddlywinks. I know, mate. It's what this here, this bit here. I haven't played Tiddlywinks since I was like 6, 7. Oh, I had good times in primary school. Little red house. This Charlton goal kick has taken forever. But look at all these games, right? All these Lincoln down to Wigan, 1-0 home win. Wow. There's the Cambridge Shrewsbury game, our game, Fleetwood and Gillingham. 4 games out of 12 that are still 8 out of 12 games are 1-0 and the rest are all 0-0. So it looks like this weekend's going to be interesting. Everybody at the top is apart from MK and Sheffield. Why is MK? Oh, MK is because of Rotherham, and Sheffield is Lincoln. Lincoln beating Sheffield would be huge.
Yeah, they have. Patterson's not had anything to do, has he?
That's the worry. That's the worry. You know, we have dominated.
Patterson's done not yet.
Been in the game. They haven't created an opportunity.
Oh, okay, Portsmouth. Look at you little 10 men 2-0 lead.
Charlton have only scored 2 goals in their last 5. They've not scored in their last 3. And you can sort of see why in the way that they're playing. But as you say, there's a danger. They're going to score at some point.
But it's how Sunderland have gone about the game, really. You know, they've started on the front foot. What we need is a goal.
What we need is a goal.
On his feet, and he's just,
Agreed, mate.
pressing his right shoulder, and a thumbs
100%.
to the bench, and a goal kick for Charlton. Craig McGillivray now, 29 years old, to take
Mate,
the
that looks
kick. The
magic.
far side, Stewart waiting to come back on, and now he does. And the ball headed on by Evans. Lavelle nods it back to. Well, he's nodded it back past his keeper.
Where you gone? We're not happy.
Just around Charlton at the minute.
That's credit to Sunderland. They've made him nervous. Now, what they've got to do, they've got to punish him.
Yeah, Pritchard strolling down to the corner to take the corner kick. Portsmouth 2, Accrington 0.
Awesome.
Charlton away at Accrington next weekend.
I think Charlton will be happy to win against Accrington if that's how it pans out. Losing 2-0 to a 10-man team,
2 attempts has been either
that's
side.
embarrassing.
Maybe he can put one in the middle between the posts now as Pritchard, a low ball in which is cleared easily by Sajami into, and it hits the roof of the Alan Kirbishley stand on the far
Need to
side.
be more clinical.
Go to Sunderland, left for Lyndon Gooch to take in the 28th minute now. Gooch, Pritchard down there in the corner as well.
Yeah.
Broadhead brings it down, back to Gooch. Pritchard.
This is fucking pain. We're dominating the game and nothing's happening. It just seems to be constant.
Athletic 0-0.
Yeah, like
About 28 minutes
Charlton
played.
half had a chance, kinda.
Grey afternoon.
Instantly call out for offside. I just want this to be
Throw
fucking
down the
done.
line from
There you
Cox,
go.
headed on by Winchester.
There you go. That's better.
From Evans, breaks for
That
Pritchard.
visually bugged me a bit.
Charlton players, but
Yeah.
gets the ball out to Gooch.
Let me pop that into there.
Passes on, past Gunter.
SAFSee.
Sirkin.
At Oxo, sorry, Oxo. SAFC.
That's credit to Sirkin, just keeping the pressure on.
I don't know what a localized currency, but it's basically 10 quid if you're in the UK to watch it. Hello.
Again, Broadhead in the 6-yard box.
Hmm.
The players line up.
I don't know.
Penalty spot. Mattetti at the back of the penalty area. And there's a bit of pushing.
Be interesting.
Slowly, something a word. We've got Stewart, Jamajli, Wright, and Winchester in a line.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sheffield have levelled up.
Broadhead in the
This again, not great for Sunderland.
Gooch in there as well.
We're the only ones that haven't actually
From the left.
done anything this side of it.
Goes Stewart, and he's headed it wide again.
Man, what we're doing?
Up above everybody, but it headed it well wide this time at the right post.
Bolton now beating Gillingham. Again, that's not a massive surprise. Let's compare against my
Those opportunities now.
let's compare against my predictions with where we're at the minute.
So another goal kick.
So I said Cambridge would be a 1-2 away win.
Charlton nil,
I said Sunderland would win 2-0. Doncaster Cheltenham I said would be 1-1. Cheltenham are 1-0 up.
down the Charlton
Croom Wickham I said would be a 2-0 win to Wickham. It's 1-0. That's
digs it out.
not a bad bet.
Burstow
Ipswich Fleetwood I said would be 2-2.
Burstow down into the corner.
Gillingham I said would lose 4-1.
Winchester inside to
That's on way to it. Sheffield I said would win 1-0.
Jamajli again.
That's 1-1. So that's better than I thought.
And pushes it up to Stewart in the centre circle.
Oxford I said would win 2-0.
Sirkin
Plymouth
up to the halfway
3-1.
line, left, and he plays
Portsmouth
Jamajli.
I said would win. That would be a 0-0. That's 2-0.
Really right.
MK I said would win 1-0. That's the other way around. And Wigan I said would win 5-1.
Halfway line behind him to Winchester. Inside to Mattetti. Back to Winchester. Mattetti.
0-0.
And
0-0.
Mattetti here to Jamajli.
1, 2, 3.
Right and right onto the halfway line. Broadhead laying it off to Winchester.
Look at all them away teams with no goals yet.
Nice ball through here to Broadhead. Low ball across the face.
Come on.
And Pritchard runs onto it down the left.
Fuck's sake. Just another one of those moments where we
Tackled by Sajami.
do a bit, but not quite enough.
Rotherham 1, MK Dons 0.
Rotherham 1. Oxford now back 2-0 up. Burton didn't take that warning. They've gone behind again. Idiots.
Tries to cross, blocked by Dobson, one back by Pritchard.
What's going on? We have all the possession,
And then it's brought down.
but we can't score. Do they know where the goal is? You'd hope so, right? We need to go. We need to go. We need a goal. Half time. This is mental. Like, yeah, look, just the stats speak for themselves on this one, mate. To be honest, Charlton are playing part of the bus because we have the majority of the ball. I don't know if we allow them to have more of the ball for us to catch them on the counter. That might be our a better way of playing it. Anything really. I'd take anything to get this goal. Oh.
Form of late with his free kicks. He's having a word with the referee as is Mateti.
Mateti.
Distance the wall is back 10 yards.
10 yards.
It's not back 10 yards. And so is Mateti.
Referee measure it out.
But rather than march forward and measure it, and Evans is insisting he does that, he's marched back and he's refusing to move at the moment. Now Mateti, you don't want to be talking yourself into a 10th yellow card here. Just walk away, which he does.
Matete not happy.
Hasn't moved. The referees remained unmoved as Pritchard tipped over by McGillivray.
Okay.
For another corner.
Sunderland corner. So again, another waste of how we how strong we can be. To be fair, if we haven't caught free kicks, we do want Pritchard on them because two of our last couple of goals have gone. Yeah, because Sunderland can't score. But yeah, free kicks wise, sorry. Pritchard is the best person to take them. No.
McGillivray keeps hold of the ball at the moment. Everybody's upfield. There's a pigeon on the pitch.
There's a pigeon.
Catch the pigeon.
Catch that pigeon. It's just to the left of the centre.
My guy.
All the gaggle of players around it. The ball up through the centre. Stockley gets
Do I need this tab open? No. Let's have a look at the. Oh shit. I do need that one open.
There was when we arrived, there was a huge gaggle of pigeons on the pitch here. Whether they're after the seed, I don't know, but one remains now. Is
Jimmy.
Jimmy seed. There you go.
Championship. The Birmingham are 2-0 up. Derby are 1-0 up. That's actually kind of good for Derby. West Brom 1-0 up. Borough 1-0 up. Millwall 2-0 up. QPR 1-0 up. And Swansea 1-0 up. Premier League. Villa beating Southampton 1-0. Newcastle beating Brighton 2-0. Brentford beating Norwich 1-0. And Palace beating Wolves 2-0. And we have a second goal for Cheltenham. Yeah, they'll be happy with that. Doncaster. I don't know. If you look at the bottom 5 teams, all of them are losing right now. One win could see a team like jump out of that bottom zone. And I'd probably put Fleetwood and Lincoln in that as well, but Lincoln were in the lead at Sheffield Wednesday, so not the worst. How are we 37 minutes into this game and not had a goal yet? How?
Anthony Backhouse. He's persistently ignoring him at the moment. And Anthony Backhouse has waved him out again here. And Winchester finally...
So 10 game form, where are Charlton 18th actually, we're 20th.
Ushered Evans away. He wants Elliot Lee across as well, the referee. Lee comes across carrying...
I don't know. This is not great, lads. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We need to be more clinical in front of goal. Nothing's really happening. What do you think?
Now having a word with the fourth official, Darren Blunden. Winchester and Lee escape further.
I think Charlton have had their first shot.
And Lee across on the far side to take a free kick for Charlton. In the 37th minute, this free kick for Charlton just in from touch on the left, halfway inside the
37 minutes.
Concentrate here.
The line on the 18-yard line, one in the wall, and Lee swings us into the penalty area, looking for Stockley.
Oxford 3-0 up. Yeah, Burton, write this game off, lads. Brewers come back out, go again on the midweek.
Cheltenham 2, Doncaster 0. Patterson's got hold of the ball. It looks like the rain started to drift in here now.
And last, non-smoking and non-vape. I like how we can clearly hear the studio, the announcements over the tannoys. So somebody's vaping in the background.
For a throw to Sunderland on the right from Patterson's goal kick.
The match is on. What can we do? What do we need to do?
The Sunderland half. Down the line it goes. Stewart, little flick inside with his head, but just to flick past Pritchard. Comes to Sajami, and he swings it up through the middle. Stockley goes down. Up goes Broadhead on halfway. It comes there. Stewart, who hooks it up.
What can we do, Mike? Mike, are you enjoying your nap? How comes you're always up at like 3 AM to watch? Well, it's 1:50 when you first came in, but how comes you're always up like at 2-3 o'clock in the morning? Is it something work related, or you stick around for the Sunderland matches overnight?
Looking for Stewart, Lavelle cuts in and gets the ball to Dobson, leaves it for Gunter, and out on the far side to Purrington, back to Gunter.
A little sad here for you.
Pritchard waiting to make capital, but it comes back off the Welshman to the goalkeeper, McGillivray.
McGillivray.
Oxford 3, Burton 0. Header on. Purrington,
Away teams are not performing very well, though.
Purrington gets the better of him on the goal line.
Come on, Sunderland, do something fucking better than this.
Gooch then.
That's a free
Caught
kick.
by Lee.
That's a booking.
As he went to break down the right, and I think it will be a yellow card for Lee.
Yeah, so
The referee's got
2 yellow cards for Charlton now. Some dirty tackles.
Being helped to his feet by Bailey Wright. In the 40th minute here, 0-0 still, and it's going to be a yellow card for Lee.
Good recovery from Winchester as well. Covering for Gooch in that far corner.
Gooch, who pretty much took the corner flag out. Patterson goes across to take the free kick on the far side.
Retirement. I forgot how to spell retirement, but there you go.
Charlton half, Patterson's kick up onto the head of Stewart, and then Pearce heads it out, taking no chances.
Oh, Plymouth have pretty much won their game now then. 2-0 up at Mackem. This half-time whistle needs to come very, very soon. Actually, no, we need the fucking goal because we're dominating the game.
He comes back off Sajami for Sirkin.
I don't know. This feels weird.
Corner of the penalty area. Pritchard trying to get his feet on it, and then Fraser brings it out away to the right for Charlton. Plays it straight to Sirkin, and Sirkin now, nice feet, gets it through, but Dobson whips it off him and turns it away onto the chest of Evans, and just slips off him for a throw in front of Johnny Jackson for Charlton on this right-hand side.
Five 2022.
But they haven't been clinical enough.
Come on.
We're in the 42nd minute. Throw from Laval, headed away by
Charlton are shite, man. I know. They've done fuck all, mate. They've done fuck all.
Stockley picks himself up. The ball now with Purrington.
It's kind of daft.
Then to Purrington, crashes into Pritchard. The ball breaks though for Fraser and out to Sajami.
So Charlton are on the counter.
Of the penalty area, crossing to the far post, over everybody's heads, and Gooch.
Yeah, Gooch collects and gets a. Yeah, okay, fine. So Sunderland are now pushing forward after a Charlton counter, so not much there. Oxford 4-0 up at Burton. Burton would be. I don't know. Burton. I don't think. Jimmy's not having a good time there, is he? What are we looking like across the league, though?
For Sunderland on the far side, 43rd minute, but still 0-0.
Let's minimise that. Let's go to minimise that. We've got the scores here.
Dobson gets it inside the penalty area, but Lee clears it. Stockley heads it on.
Half time at Cambridge.
Evans to Pritchard on the touchline.
Fourth goal for Oxford.
Another foul. And the free kick
How?
to Sunderland at the foot of the Alan Kirbishley stand.
I don't know.
Alex Neil will be disappointed that we haven't taken the lead.
Yeah.
Alex Neil's doesn't. We're not bothered if Alex Neil's disappointed. We are.
This is when he's going to be ruthless.
We're about 10 seconds away from 44 minutes into the game.
Free kick.
We need to be better than this.
Line halfway inside the Charlton half. Pritchard to take it.
They are a bit of a bogey team, though.
Line, apart from Evans.
We have historically had a couple of issues getting 3 points against them, especially in this league as well.
Right arm raised, curls this in, and headed across the penalty area. And a chase for Purrington.
Not good enough again.
Get there. It rolls away from
Well, to be fair, that's their side. But
on the left.
oh, Burton have pulled one back.
4th minute now.
Ah, nice.
Sirkin then
You'll see it in like 3 seconds, something like that.
corner to Evans.
One, there you go.
Evans plays to Sajami, and the, well, they've played it away straight
All one at Burton. That looks like an exciting game to watch, but
Nod it on past Winchester. Winchester turns it away and
yeah.
to Jamajli. Jamajli flicks it down the
With
touchline.
the one thing I can take that is a positive from this, there's a lot of positives to take from Sunderland's half so far. Let's be real. We haven't conceded. We've looked solid at the back. We've dominated the game. The only thing that we're lacking is that header or that clinical finish ending up in a goal. I think 3 shots have been Stewart's, and all of them have been headers that have gone slightly wide. So we have a tactic that allows us to shoot, but just not good enough. Half time at Plymouth.
Quick throw finds Lee on the left touchline, and Lee swings in the ball here. Stockley has headed it an inch wide at the foot of the bottom of the right post.
Fucking hell.
As you say, split second, and Stockley
Nearly.
scored.
Nearly. So Charlton nearly took the lead against us there. Okay.
0-0 still.
It's a dangerous counter-attack. We need them to be further up the pitch so we can break through their lines of defence. The way we're playing at the minute, it is purely just...
But a goal kick
Yeah. It's just purely them
into those two
defending for the lives. And they, when our defence gets sloppy,
Stockley, and
yeah.
it's half time at St James's Park. Newcastle lead Brighton 2-0.
So half-time at Cambridge, Cheltenham, Crewe, Lincoln, Portsmouth, Plymouth, and Wigan.
And then behind for a corner.
We did enough to defend that one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Suddenly,
We don't want to be going behind here because we don't deserve to be behind at all. We do not deserve to be going behind.
Elliot Lee
Come on.
take the corner from the left.
The Sunderland Charlton game, Fleetwood Ipswich, and Gillingham games are still underway. Half time. There you go, half time. We've made it 45 minutes in. What are your summaries? Let me know. Pop it in the chat. What do you think?
It's a free kick to Sunderland.
What do you think?
The referee's seen.
Tell you what I think, but should we? Oh, tell you what we should do.
20 seconds or so left. That minimum
I'll load up the Sunderland Twitter to see what our fans think, shall we?
free kick.
So for the half-time tweet,
Players over on the far side between the centre circle and the touchline. And a look at the watch, the whistle to his mouth, and Anthony Backhouse indeed blows.
so half-time. We haven't put out the half-time tweet.
Largely dominated. They've had chances, but they just haven't been clinical enough.
Yeah, you know, if you're going to be critical, you know, Alex Neil will be saying, yes, we've done well, we've dominated the game, but what we haven't done is put the ball in the back of the net, and we've had opportunities to.
It's made a difference. having
Some Sunderland fans are weird, man, especially on Twitter.
a nice compliment to Stewart and the way that he holds the
The
ball up, holds
fuck?
causes the defence problems. Stewart has got in the penalty area from set pieces.
Red,
on the end
consider-
of the corner kicks. He's been wide left, he's been wide right. It just hasn't had one.
It's just basically, it's a lot of people just posting out that you can watch it on a
What we need.
dodgy link. We need to be more deadly up front. I absolutely agree with that, DJ. Our ability to be clinical is
While he stays at 0-0,
lacking quite a lot in this match. I don't think it'll end 0-0. Like, just the sheer. I'm just gonna lower the volume of these two. We've dominated this ball, and Charlton have parked the bus, which means essentially, like, when we get into that final third, we are doing what we did against Burton the other week, literally trying to hold and pick out a perfect shot to end up in the back of the net. I think we need to be a bit more bullyish and just show our strength up front, because we're whipping it in, it's getting to the header, and the header's going anywhere where the 50 pence wants to be. So yeah, it's a mad one, mate. Currently 17, yeah, not good enough. The only team in the top half of the table, actually no, I couldn't fall into that. The only team in the top 10 that are losing are the MK Dons. Everybody else is picking up points. Stewart had 3 good chances, should have done better. Yeah, but he's a half decent League One striker, mate. He's the top goal scorer for a reason. He can put the ball in the back of the net. They just have to be set up a little bit better. And I think he needs a little bit more time to have those, like, to make that moment count. He is having his shots with 2 or 3 players in very close proximity to him, and yeah, I think what we should be doing is inviting Charlton to push up the field a bit more and then try and break through them, but because they've got 8 at the back essentially at the minute, for the majority of that half they had 8 at the back. They had 2 counter attacks and one of them had a shot. Move Broadbent back and put Pritchard and Stewart up, for Christ's sake, in the second half. This is not working. It's not working. If it was working, mate, we'd be in the lead. So yeah, you're right, Mike. You're right. I don't know. it is what it is. I do want to see what the Sunderland fans are saying at half time, though. Tweets. Is Sunderland not going to tweet at half time? The Sunderland tweets have just completely died. Vamos, let's go. There's so many fucking spam people. Dodgy as fuck. There you go. I'm sorry, I just blocked somebody on Twitter. Weirdo. Yeah. Let's have a look on the Charlton. Let's see what Charlton fans think of this, rather than the Sunderland fans. Let's see from the opposition side, because I think they would be like, "We're doing all right here. We're doing decent." Announce survival. Boring, stink, and you are so shit. I don't know who he support. Sunderland. Sunderland fan being a dick. Can you not do that, please? Oh, guys, what cheeses me off is with now we've got the back line working, but not how the front line's broken. I mean, you're not wrong, mate. A point against Charlton is not what we'd expect. We want more than 1 point. If we don't. I don't know how we fix it. I don't know how we fix it, because is it a case of just being persistent for the next 45 and hope one of the half chances actually end up in the back of the net? It just doesn't seem healthy at all. We need to be. I think it is just a case of being clinical. To be honest, if it is just being clinical, there's not much else we can do. We're doing everything else right, and let's face it as well. If you aren't conceding in any games, you're picking up points, and proof in the pudding. Look at Rotherham. The games that they didn't score, they didn't really concede in. Or they scored one late on or stuff like that. They win ugly, and they do it very efficiently, whereas we're a little bit too random in front of them. Changes I'd like to see us make. I'd like to see us drop back in the pitch. So to do that, I think we need to have 3 at the back. So get rid of one of the defenders and put on an attacking midfielder. So who would I take off? Let's have a look at the tweet from earlier on. I would probably take off Sirkin and put on Roberts. I know that sounds really fucking weird based on where they play, but if we drop to 3 at the back and 5 in the midfield with like a 3-2-3-2, where you got the 3 at the back, holding defenders, the attacking midfielders, and then 2 up front. So put like Stewart up in the middle and have Broadhead with him. That might work, because we want to invite them further up the field, but we also want to be able to break past them faster. So yeah, if I was playing Football Manager, mate, I'm making a lot of changes at half time. It's just not good enough. But otherwise, just look at the stats though. Charlton have had 2 half chances, and they were, I think one was in the 40th minute and one was in the 47th minute. Like, Charlton could snatch this. If it continues as it was and Sunderland don't get that goal, Charlton could snatch this very late on, and I don't want that. They haven't deserved it. Evans getting slated on social media. Why? He's played okay. He hasn't done anything exemplary, don't get me wrong, but he has played okay. Let's have a look. Line up. Yeah, he's played okay. Like, he's done enough. He's made... I don't like the way we do this, mate. Like, I do think some of our fans are a little bit too vocal, and they don't know what they're... Me included sometimes as well, actually, in that. We're too vocal. Just let them crack on with the job. Also, he'll not be checking his phone at half time, will he? Someone says he has been sniffing his nana's knickers. That's kind of funny. So this is what I'm reading from our halftime tweets from our idiots so far. Playing well, just missing the most important thing, a goal. Away the shaggers. No idea what that means. Don't get why they call them shaggers, but okay. Definitely shouldn't be level with how well lads have played in that half. Agree with that one. Somebody going, this game has given me 1-0 Charlton vibes, and me. The two late chances, snatch and grab. I think Charlton would be fucking ecstatic with. They'd be ecstatic with a point, but they'll be obviously be chuffed with like a late minute goal. Do a goal. Do a goal. Do a goal. Do a goal. What do you think, DJ, mate? What do you think? Let me pull up your live again. Let me pull up your live and I'll have you on in the background with your answer. On mute.
Lacy bra. The bra that...
Not a lacy bra. Go on, mate. There you go.
We are obviously playing well. We just need to finish our chances.
Take off Gucci Gucci Goo. And replace him with whom? Who's Gucci Gucci Goo? Who's Gucci Gucci Goo? Who's that? Mike, who's that, mate? I don't know who Gucci... Oh, Linda Gooch. Linda Gooch. Jesus Christ. Why did that take me so long to figure it out? Oh, fuck me. Sorry. I'm an idiot. It's all good. There you go. There we go. Rocking around. Bit meh. The game's a bit meh. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Let's go, boys. We're staying up. Mackem's staying put. Toon, I think you're right, mate. I think you've done enough now. Since the January transfer, you've not lost in 8 games. Picking up points left, right, and centre. Yeah, I think you're right. Newcastle are staying up. Well played. I don't know if it's well earned, but it's well played. I don't know if Mackem's are going to be staying. I don't know if Sunderland are going to be staying in this league. If we keep performing like this, dominating games and not getting any goals or any rewards for it, yeah, I can see us just finishing where we're at now, 7th. I see us slipping out in the last week or two into the outside the playoffs, hoping on other games going our way. If we do get into the playoffs, it could be one of those where we win the first leg and lose the second leg, and get knocked out in the first round. I don't know. It just feels like same old from a Sunderland perspective, mate, and it's not. It's not nice. Boring. It's getting really tedious now. Welcome to the channel. Oh, huge. Pottering around the internet and going, hey, he's got so much shit in his room. So he wants Broadhead and Stewart. Are they interchangeable? Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's got it right on that one, but there you go. We're good. Oh, come on! Can we start the second half now? Right. I'm gonna ask the question. So when we were starting at the start of it, predictions 3-1, 3-0, 2-0. If Sunderland do score, who's it going to come from? Based on what we've seen so far, who do you think that goal is going to come from? We need rid of Salmon Pants and Doofus for next season. Oh, you mean the board? Maybe, mate. Yeah, maybe. I think you're right there. Salmon Pants. Like I said, I don't think ownership of the club has that much impact on the performances on the pitch at the minute. As long as the players get their pay packet, they're happy. They're getting paid for what they do. So there's that. Are we back? We're back underway in a couple of the games. The Cambridge game's already 4 minutes underway. The Cheltenham game's 2 minutes underway. Plymouth game's back underway. Why are we taking so long to get back underway? Guys, Broadhead. You think Broadhead's getting our goal? Okay. That'd be nice, Dean. That would be nice. Do you think it's going to be one of those like snatch and grab things? That we are underway. I've just the audio commentary's a little bit low. Here we are. Mevin and Donald Duck. We're good. We're underway again. Mevin and Donald Duck. It's just not great, mate. Doncaster's got an early red card in this half as well. I'm going to refresh this half-time tweet stuff as well. See what it says. A controlled opening 45 minutes, but it remains level from the southeast of London. Do a goal.
And the ball played back into the centre circle, effectively to Lavelle, who pumps it away down the left for Charlton, but one back by Stewart here to Mattetti, to Pritchard, and as he tried to get it away down the right to Gooch, a block, and it's a throw to Sunderland on halfway on the right hand side with Winchester.
Let's just do it. Away the lads. Away the lads. Away the lads.
Yes, the 3,000 behind the goal.
Come on, boys.
Here's right as the ball comes back.
We're better than this.
Burstow gives chase, and it's played out to Jamajli and Wright.
Jamajli.
And
nah, okay.
And then up to the halfway line.
Boys and girls. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're back underway. Second half. Away the lads.
This free kick then just left of the
2-0. Come on, Sunderland. Come on.
Pierce, the Charlton captain, will take the free kick. Pritchard standing, well now walking back 10 yards to the back of the centre circle and beyond. And Pierce swings the ball towards the right corner of the penalty area, looking for Stockley, surprise, surprise.
Ugh.
And it's Sirkin who hooks it away. Back into the
Fucking gross. Why does it show me that?
Puts an up and under for Jamad.
Come on, Sunderland.
Into the centre, Broadhead. Back onto the feet. Broadhead, he's quick with his feet. Gets it out to Gooch. He switches it back.
We need this fucking goal early on. No changes were made. No changes were made, so sorry if you can hear my neighbour's fucking bass. Dickhead.
The throw taken, drops from Sirkin to Jamajli and back to Sirkin.
No goals. The Gillingham game is still at half time, but the rest are all underway. Shrewsbury game's back underway 10 minutes. I'm not sticking around for the Bolton game to finish because everybody else is already back underway. Not too sure what that one's been held back for, but
Martin Emerson, our cricket commentator, telling me he was
all the scores are still as they were at half time. Nothing's happened in the first 5 minutes. There we go. Good. Well, apart from Doncaster going down to 10 men. Clayton went off in the second half. Jesus Christ, what is he playing?
A free kick for a foul on Jamajli, and you think it was Stockley's hand again, was it?
I can literally feel it.
It's getting a bit of a reputation as the referees got in amongst the players on the far side. Stockley's back.
Sunderland dangerous attack. Probably ends up to nothing, but there you go. Yeah, back. We're playing up. We're passing it up. We're getting it around their box, and then just getting too many players around us. We need to invite them further up.
In the end, it's going to be a throw. So all that hullabaloo leads to a throw, which Sirkin will take on halfway on the left-hand side, looking for Stewart, who managed to
There you go.
back inside, but Dobson heads it.
Sunderland need to be better than this. Honestly, it's kind of frustrating.
Pierce, out to the right wing.
Let's minimise the Sunderland commentary. Let's go to. I want to see the stream health. Where's that gone? There we are.
Flag stays down, chases down the left of the penalty area, checks, trying to come round Pierce, onto his right, shot blocked though by Gunter, and out to Sajami. And
it's out for another throw-in.
Right into touch. Great feet though from Broadhead again.
Great feet, good defending as well.
Yeah, they're doing enough to defend against us all the way.
Stockley trips him up on halfway. Free kick to Charlton, right, halfway between the centre circle and touchline.
I've got him open twice.
Leave this for Lavelle. Pushes it on a few yards to Fraser. Back to Lavelle, forwards to Dobson, and then out wide.
Come on, boys.
The ball with Charlton up towards Stockley, but in when Gooch whipped in front of Stockley, and Stockley couldn't steer the ball past Patterson.
I mean, now Charlton are starting to break through on us, so we are inviting them back, which is what I said we should be doing. We even need to tire them out because they sound like they're tiring us out. Or oh, Brighton's pulled one back. Well done, Brighton. Well done. That'd be nice to watch a match. I haven't watched match in the day in a while, for obvious reasons. Fantastic effort. Fantastic effort.
It was past the keeper, it was heading for the open net, and Gunter managed to get back and get a right foot to it and clear it off the line from Sirkin. But here comes Pritchard again to the goal line, pulls it back through the legs of the defender. A slip by Stewart, and Charlton able to get the ball clear.
There we go. Come on, boys.
Come back at them down the right here. Gooch, low shot straight at the goalkeeper.
There you go. Better, boys. Much better.
0-0 at the Valley.
Good opportunity for Sirkin, wasn't it? I don't think he connected properly with it.
No, but it was still, it did, you know, Gunter did well to get back.
Getting there, mate. Getting there.
To clear it. Sirkin unlucky. 0-0.
Oh, God.
The ball up towards Stockley.
That felt weird.
And then won by Dobson.
Any no goals yet? No goals yet.
Referee's given Charlton an advantage. Out to Sajami, but it's tackled on the far side by Sirkin. Slides in on Lavelle, comes off the Charlton player. Another throw to Sunderland. This in their own half on the left-hand side.
We are about to score a goal, please. Can we score that goal now, please?
Hooked on by Stewart, looking for Pritchard. Chase back.
Very, very close, mate. Wickham now 2-0 up at Crewe. Let's just call that the end result. So Sunderland need to match it. We need to match these wins.
A bit more vigour from Charlton in this second half, and Mattetti now tackles Lee. He's done well. Gets it on here to Broadhead. Broadhead out quickly to Gooch. Gooch down the right, looks up. Now decides to take this on and inside himself. On his left, slips it into Stewart, who leaves it for Broadhead, but showed too much of it to Lavelle, who happy to thrash it away into touch on the far side.
Yeah, a lot better tempo to the game now from Sunderland going forward.
And now Jamajli inside to Evans. Evans across to Winchester. Winchester over halfway down this right-hand side. Taking it on still, leaves it for Gooch on the right, inside for Pritchard, tackled though by Pearce, won back by Gooch to Pritchard, and Pritchard looking over on the far side for Sirkin, but over his head and away it rolls for a throw to Charlton.
Why is that? Does that actually fucking work?
From the corner flag.
Portsmouth 3-0 up and 10 men down. Holy fuck. Well played, Portsmouth.
Maybe freshen things up, maybe bring on the likes of Clark. I think it's an ideal game for Clark. I was
going to say, it seems to me as though this is the sort of opportunity that will offer Clark quite a lot of scope. As the ball headed down and out by Jamajli on the far side. Throw to Charlton, halfway inside. Their half on the right. Remove.
There you go, all gone. Wishing Darren Brennan would stop going, every bloody time we have a chance. Well, to be fair, mate, we needed to, because we've...
Lavelle again to take the throw for the home team. Down the line it goes. Cut out by Sirkin, and then off of...
We've not had much to shout about.
A throw to Sunderland again. Sirkin will take on that far side. Back
Mixer.com.
Into the middle here, and Mattetti.
Hi mate, any subs so far?
Winchester up to the halfway.
Crew pulled one back, and Rotherham now level. Okay, MK Don's pulling back one back. Let me have a look. I'll have a check. I'll try not to look at it when I'm live, but why not, since you've asked. Guy, we have gained a single follower, single sub today, just one. So good stuff. It's all good though. We're here for the times. Sunderland nearly getting one there.
At least we're getting shots in and on target now. Working the goalkeeper.
We're doing more. We're doing more for the game. Much better.
In the 56th minute, Portsmouth 3, Accrington 0.
Pompey 3. Accrington 0.
But it's past him, and then out it goes.
Oh, God.
Throw to Sunderland on their right, deep in the.
Their keeper sounds like Mac delivery.
Winchester waiting for the ball, gets it now.
I mean, it makes me want a burger. I'm not gonna lie.
Sunderland coaches. Winchester down the line. A bit of tugging by Gunter, it seemed to me, on Stewart, but he lets it
The
go.
MK Dons taking the lead at Rotherham after going down to 10 men as well. What's going on in that game? What have Rotherham done? They just fell asleep.
It's going to leave it for Winchester. Winchester.
Holy fuck, guys. That's mad. That is actually... That's insane. Going 10 men down and going in the lead. Why is it that we beat the top team, but the can't beat the teams below? It's frustrating. It's just, oh no, mate, Mike. Must be worse when you can have very little sway on it as well. We do, like, if we draw here. Broadhead. Yeah. The MK Dons a crazy day. Yeah, I know. They beat us the other day as well, which, to be fair, they were the better team on the day. But they beat us 2-1. But they weren't down to 10 men at the time.
On the touchline, holding off Sajami, and eventually it comes off.
Come on, the lads.
To Charlton.
I need something to happen in this match that. Or we need something. No, I don't need. We need something to happen in this match that'll basically just confirm. Not confirm. Just add that little bit of bite to it. So a yellow card, a free kick, something with a little bit of vigour behind it to get the lads pumping and fucking scoring. That's all we need, personally. I think Stewart should not be on the wing. Oh no, mate, absolutely not. He is way too tall to not be in the centre of the box. He needs to be on the receiving end of cruxes, not taking them. Longish looking for Stewart. A lot of bodies flinging themselves around in the end. It's a free kick. We need to make a change ASAP though. I don't think that's a massive shock to the system. Thank you for the 8 likes, guys. That's really awesome. Didn't notice. Yeah, subs wise, I think we need to start making them because we're a bit behind on where we should be in the match. 10 shots, no goals, 5 on target. So their keeper's doing enough. Either swap Stewart and Broadhead or play them both up front. Yeah, absolutely. Because we need some kind of restructure to get through their defence. I don't know. Come on, Lincoln! Let's fucking go. Sexy bastards. Yes. Lincoln, thank you very much for taking the lead again against Sheffield Wednesday. Please hold on to that lead now. Need that Wickham game to go the other way as well, so Crew to level up, and then it could all go Sunderland's way. Absolutely, Sky. Absolutely. 10 likes! Thank you! You're too nice. Thank you. Well, I'm going to pull up the tweet now with the roster. So we've got Hoffman, he's not coming on. Doyle, I don't think will be coming on. Embleton might. Neil, Clark, and Roberts might. I don't think Hume's getting any game time. So if Roberts comes on for Stewart or Broadhead, that basically makes it we're going for the whipping ball, the whipping game. Results going against us, damn it. Well, most of them are, yeah. Most of them are. Sheffield Wednesday is not. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. Yeah, all the other results, everybody else is winning. We just got to keep up with the pack, mate. We got to keep it up. Why we should just start the four for this small time we have. For yeah, but he's not even in Charlton today. No idea what he's doing, but he's not even with the squad. He's put in his annual leave request and it got accepted. Imagine.
That's all it takes, doesn't it?
And it remains 0-0 with a goal kick to Sunderland.
Yeah, so snatch and grab job for Charlton here by the sounds of it. If they do get anything from it.
Right, swinging it over to the left-hand side.
They need a fucking goal.
On his chest, plays it behind him to Jamajli. Forwards again here now, Broadhead, and he plays it across to Winchester. Stockley just in front of him.
Fucking embarrassed, man.
And through the middle into the centre circle, out to Evans on the far side.
Come on, boys. Away the lads, away the lads. Just keep saying away the lads, and then eventually they'll score. Mate, we've got loads of supporters there today as well. Got a good cohort of fans in
Pritchard back to Winchester.
In London.
Back again to Bailey Wright on halfway in the middle. Leaves it now for Jamajli. And then down the left for Evans again.
I need to crack my shoulder blade, and I don't know how to do that.
Closed down by Stockley, who makes the challenge. And it spins up off Stockley.
Oxford are basically us, but they can actually finish their chances. You know, that's not a bad shout, you know. They've had a really fucking weird season. They've sorry for the swearing, I don't mean to swear that often. But they do have a lot of roller coaster months. They'll have like three, 4 games in a row where they're fantastic. Next month they're shit. Next month they're fantastic. It's basically what we do all the time.
Down the line again, and it goes past Stewart, away from Pritchard.
MK Dons couldn't make the top 2 at this stage. I mean, could.
10 yards or so from the corner flag, left by Pritchard.
MK Dons beat Rotherham. That brings the gap from 9 points to 7. 10 points to 7.
Here's the cross, too deep.
Shit.
Although Gunter still puts it out behind for a corner to Sunderland. First corner of the second half.
We're not good. We're not doing good enough here. Like
Pritchard gets the ball, takes it down to the right here for the corner kick, the first corner of the second half, and
come on, boys. Half an hour left. Sorry, could. Yeah.
With Broadhead in the 6-yard box. Pritchard then from the right-hand side drives it in low. Sajami gets his foot to it. Out it comes to Evans.
The thing is, though, before today's results,
and it bobbles off a couple of heads before Dobson heads it out. He heads it on.
So before today's results, Wigan's games in hand would have meant that they couldn't be top of the league. But now they've got the 2 games in hand still, and them winning and Rotherham losing, they now can be top of the league with those 2 games in hand. So Wigan could be the best team in the league, and we beat them last week 3-0. In theory.
He's going to be careful because Winchester's actually on.
Swear to God, if we hit Charlton's first non-loss.
Anyway, here's a change being made now by Charlton.
Yeah, we need to get our players off. Oh, when did Gillingham go down to 10 men? Look, there's 4 red cards in the league at the minute.
Fraser, who replaced him in the starting lineup today. Gilby in then in the 66th minute.
Come on, Sunderland. We can do it. We can do it.
Free kick which McGillivray takes from wide on the left in the corner. over Purrington's head, although he's battling with Gooch for it.
Frustration 1, patrons 0.
Back into the middle. Dobson trying to get the better of Pritchard. It drops to Evans.
Gillingham down to 10 men. Yeah, Gillingham have lost it. Like, I'm surprised they're on 30 points, to be honest.
By right, back to Pearce, who heads it on again here, and Gooch battling on the left with Purrington. It goes out for a throw to Charlton. Purrington takes it quickly, nodded through by Burstow to nobody.
Chelsea 4-0.
Of the penalty area, and a goal kick. Winchester and Wright arguing amongst themselves, a bit of pushing and shoving between the pair of them.
We got it, we got it, we got it. It took me an hour to drink a can of Coke. I'm done.
Still having a word with Winchester, who responds.
Portsmouth, what the fuck are you doing? Can we have your strikers, please?
Not happy. Winchester not
4-0 up, down to 10 men.
kick from
Accrington, oh, dog shit.
Burstow at the edge of the area, low shot.
Charlton on the attack.
In a goal kick to Sunderland.
Yeah, I just think he just
90th minute winner. For who though, Dean? For who?
A little bit, just something new.
To snatch and grabbing it.
Just takes a little break like that, Nick.
Pompey 4-0.
Yeah, I think a
Pompey 4-0.
experience would have probably scored then. Winchester across to Jamajli. Jamajli to Sirkin.
And we haven't, to be fair, mate, like we haven't struggled to score most of this season. I don't know what's changed in the last couple of weeks or so, but like, you look at how many, like, obviously Oxford have got the most goals in the league right now with 71, but we've scored 61 goals this season. That's 2 per game. Like, when we need to score, we can't, and when we don't need to, we are. I don't know what that means, but like, to be honest, we're still far from playoffs being confirmed. Oh, absolutely, we're out of the playoffs at the moment, Sky, and there's teams below us that have games to hand that could get in there before us. So we need to win, or we need to match or better whatever's above us, and we're not doing that.
And then a free kick for a foul on Gilby.
We can't be having another season in this league like this.
Last minute instruction from Alex Neil.
It's just not good.
I suspect you're right. I think Broadhead.
You're seeing a live stream of a Sunderland fan slowly losing his mind. Ipswich up at Fleetwood. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Bolton 2-0 up against Gillingham. Okay. Broadhead's off. Clark on.
69 minutes. Broadhead.
I said
Broadhead for Clark.
If you get 70 minutes out of him, fantastic. You know, we've got to manage him. He's done excellent.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like defensively, we are much better. We are. Well, last week and this week, if we get 2 clean sheets in the wall, we'll be good. But
Winchester heads it out.
I don't understand what the difference is between our team against Wigan and our team against Charlton. Like, yeah, Clark's on, Winchester off, Broadhead off, and Clark on. Thank God. Yeah.
Back to Purrington, looking for Burstow, but it's cleared by
Bolton 2-0. Oh no, that Ipswich one just went off red. I mean,
brings it down. Mattetti heads it on. Pritchard trying to.
If the game ended 0-0 at the end of the season, would you be calling back to it, going, "This is not good enough"?
At the corner of the penalty area, trying to come past Evans.
I think so.
Burstow can't get his foot wrapped around it. A good block at the edge of the 6-yard line.
Really right.
At 6-yard box by Wright. Out to Dobson. Now Purrington. Gunter to Lee in the penalty area. He puts the ball in here. Headed away. Though again by Wright. Out through the middle to Clark. Skips past Dobson. An advantage. He was nearly pulled down by Dobson. Clark's still going. Clark's still going.
Oh no.
Can't find the pass for Stewart.
He's injured.
And Clark down on his
Stewart's injured. Clark's injured.
Burstow. Clark gets back up on his feet. Pulls his socks up. And Charlton here get the ball up to right to try and head clear. Mattetti trying to dig it out. Winchester tries to get it away from Burstow, and it comes back to right. And Clark is okay. Out to Sirkin.
Now, innit? Bit stretched the game.
Sirkin back to Jamajli. He sweeps it up towards Stewart.
That's a foul.
And it looked like he had Pearce climbing all over him, but it drops for Clark. Clark then tripped, and again, no foul, says the referee. Dobson trying to get away from Clark. Pritchard's down on the floor, and the ball back here with Evans to Patterson. And Pritchard waving his right hand and lying on the side, sits up. Pete Brown's allowed on to treat him. Pritchard being picked on by the home fans for after an incident in the first half. And they're going to make another change. It's going to be Jonathan Lecco, the striker on loan from Birmingham, is going to come on.
Yeah, and if you remember well, Nick, at the stadium, he caused us numerous problems.
He's coming on for Burstow. Straight swap.
Oh, God. Come on, boys.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pace, trickery. He caused
22 years
numerous
old.
problems. Yeah, at the stadium.
We're in the 73rd minute. Pritchard still being treated. Is this destined to end in another draw?
If it
Hope
ends in a
not,
draw,
mate.
You're going to be disappointed, Nick. You've got to be disappointed.
Saying before the game, 7 of Sunderland's last 10 here at the Valley have been drawn. It's 0-0 now in the 73rd minute. Pritchard still getting.
I mean, I am really pissed off that we're not winning this game. It's actually embarrassing.
And I think Sunderland are thinking about another change here. David Priest has just given the fourth official the slip of paper to indicate they are going to make another substitution. I wonder if it will be Pritchard. I wonder if Roberts will come on, but
can you watch it on there?
Pritchard's hobbling. He's got his left leg in the air. He's helped off by Pete Brand here. It's not looking good for Pritchard. He's got his boot off, and he's going to have to be helped off here. As
so scores 0-0. Free kicks are all over the pitch. All of the shots are on target or kind of wild and far out.
Alex Neil's got his arm around Embleton's shoulders. Embleton's going to replace Pritchard.
You're never going to see the likes of Roberts, are we?
No, it's an unusual one, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Substitution for Sunderland, replacing number 21, Alex Pritchard, who's number 8, Elliot Embleton.
No.
So the ball dropped at the feet of Anthony.
Yeah, none of that's working. I don't want to fuck it up. I do not want to fuck this up. Not Pritchard. Oh. Alright, sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat now. Okay, away draw, okay. If it loses at home, that costs us. Yeah, we need to get 3 points from these. I think, personally. If we can just get a goal, we can slide into 5th position. That'll do me and everyone else. And I don't think the rest of the league will be upset with it. But they'll be like looking at this result now and going,
Do you put a Defoe on or do you put a Roberts on?
Defoe's not even on the fucking bench, you idiot.
He's not even on the bench.
Oh, he's not on the bench, sorry.
Absolute moron.
What do you do? Put Roberts on if you're going to...
We need to score. Who cares? We need to score.
On the bench. Doyle.
We need to score, boys.
No Defoe, though.
I didn't realise he wasn't on the bench. That tells you something, doesn't it?
Yeah. Purrington down on the left here.
Tells you a lot.
Lecco in the corner, but it's just on the goal line, and Winchester's managed to...
Come on, boys.
Put the flag up on the far side. Just crept over.
Let's do it. Who's coming on for Pritchard?
Sunderland.
Defoe's not even on the bench. With no team sheet, I didn't even know.
Nobody yet.
Questions will be asked on it.
Pritchard, probably Roberts. Probably Roberts.
That Alex Neil spoke about this week. He wouldn't give any names away, but he said there were one or two. I suspect Defoe is one of them. Here's Evans looking for the run down the left wing here now of Clark, down the left of the penalty area, into the penalty area, squares it, blocked though by Pearce.
Not good enough.
Trying to get it away from Sirkin, who blocks it for a goal kick to Charlton.
Guys,
77th minute.
do I just? I'll take this. Take these out and just go la 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 la. Really want to see Roberts make his debut. Has he not played? I thought he played for us already. I thought he came on the bench in his like second potential match.
Seemingly muted Sunderland fans at the moment.
I forgot.
They won a goal. That's why.
Didn't he play for us in the Accrington match?
Over the halfway line, down the left, up over Stockley.
We will never get this. We will never get this. Ba la 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 la. Same old shit though, isn't it really? Oh, like Charlton have started to creep back into it with their shots. They haven't had a shot against Patterson yet, but what did he say about Defoe there? Can Defoe come on? He's not even on the bench. Like, no. He's like, who do we put on for Embleton? Who do we come on for Pritchard? Sorry. Didn't even know that he wasn't even on the bench. Commentators know note. Game's gone flat. Like a can of Coke. Open for 2 days. Not ideal, mate. Not ideal.
So Sheffield Wednesday losing is some good news.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know who it was, but thank you for the extra subscribe. Helps me get me more people in on the channel, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Charlton really defending well today. They've got us figures out. I think so, mate, to be honest. But Ipswich. Decent effort. Decent effort from Sunderland there. 12 minutes left. I think teams that play part of the bus get more from us. Red card coming. Who for? Who for? For Charlton. Who's the red card coming for, Dean?
First Sunderland player booked.
Clark.
Still 0-0.
Ipswich beating Fleetwood 2-0. Is that a shock? Really? Oh, the bottom 6 teams all losing at the minute. Crew the only one who've scored. So just won't go in. Welcome, Jay. Welcome to the disappointment. Next game, drop Sirkin or Winchester for Clark and play Broadbed and Stewart up front. I mean, these are all valid options, Si. I don't know. I just think we need to be like, we're doing okay defensively. I don't know why you would want to change up the back now. Now we've actually got some kind of solidity there. What position does Luke 9 play in again? He plays in every position. He should be a like a holding left-sided midfielder, but he's played pretty much everywhere for us. He just basically the gaffer normally goes, we've got a gap here, and Luke goes, I'll be there, I'll do that. I mean, the amount of yellows, yeah, there's only 4. There's not that many. There was more yellow cards in the Wigan game than there was in this. There was like 10 at this stage in the Wigan game. Let's have I'm just going to load that up 2 secs. In the Wigan game, there was Matete in the 8th minute, Power in the 38th, McGuinness in the 71st, Gooch in the 42nd, Embleton in the 71st, Pritchard in the 77th, Stewart in the 82nd, Tilt and Naylor in the 84th and 85th, and Serkin in the 96th. And Cheltenham 4-0 up at Doncaster. Poor Doncaster. R.I.P.
Down the left of the penalty area, Lecco trying to get himself.
So yeah, four yellow cards is relatively tame. Nothing but injuries for the last 20 minutes.
So Sunderland have played all three of their substitutes.
Have we?
But it's 0-0. And here's right at the back.
We've played all three subs. Right, so Clark was on for Broadhead. Embleton was on for Pritchard.
Left-hand side, who turns away from Winchester, but Winchester in the end wins it back with Roberts.
That's the third one. Luke 9, left, right, out at the moment. He's injured. He's got an injury at the minute, Mike. He's not being left out. I think he's just injured.
Purrington heads it forwards. Evans knocks it back over the top. Roberts will chase. Headed away by Pearce. Straight to Embleton. Shows too much again to Pearce, who gets it up to Stockley on the halfway line. Evans gets a foot in for Stewart.
In the summer, I think we should invest in a championship striker or buy Broadhead if he gets back into it. I mean, we could. I don't think we've done Roberts or Gooch.
Purrington, then Lee gets his head on it, but comes down to Winchester.
Oh, Roberts on for Gooch. That's not a bad shout. I didn't quite hear it. Must have been chatting nonsense at the time. I think Neil would be hesitant playing Broadhead after this. Casual? No. It's my stream. Also, I don't want to get DMCA'd. So, if you want to listen to the commentary, by all means, buy a audio pass on SAFSee.com or listen to TalkSport Northeast or BBC Radio Newcastle. You can have the commentary without my voice in there. Sorry to disappoint you there, mate, but it is what it is. You didn't get it. Left, right, out, in other words. He's not playing. Yeah, I got it. I did get it. Dennis Serkin with a yellow card. Do you think Defoe will give us out in these last few games? I said we should. When we signed him, I said he should be scoring 5 goals for us. He's not even playing. So I don't know. It'd be nice to see him get a goal back.
The Charlton half on the right. Goalkeeper's going to come out to take this. Serkin's shown the yellow card.
So we're getting the cards now because we're getting frustrated. We haven't scored yet.
Must be a Tottenham thing, is it? Clark wears his socks down as well.
Yeah, I can understand. They'll be happy with a point. Yeah, they'll be happy with a point. We're not, because we slipped back out at the bottom. I think Charlton have now.
Driven up towards the edge of the area.
Lincoln are now 3-1 up at Sheffield Wednesday.
Evans hooks it clear back to the halfway line.
When did Lincoln take the third goal?
Pearce above Stewart, drops though for Evans. Out to Clark on the halfway line on the left.
Marquise in the 76th minute. I didn't notice that.
Down the left wing, looking for plays it behind Serkin, out for a throw.
That's poor.
Guys.
On the far side. And it'll be Lavelle.
Not enough's happening.
Onto the head of Stockley, comes back into the middle.
I will be quiet for 1 minute, just for you, Casual.
Bounces away.
Even though you're a little bit.
Right wing, Jamadi able to allow it to go out.
I'll be quiet.
Back to Bailey Wright in the middle. He drives this on down the left wing, but Jayasimi, well, he's got caught. It's nabbed off him by Clark. Clark into the penalty area, turning, playing it behind to Embleton. Now Stewart, 18 yards out, blocked by Lee. Comes to Mattetti and then Roberts. And Roberts now looking to try and chip this in, and it's come up off the boot of Purrington for a corner. Better from Sunderland now. Corner on the right, which Roberts will take.
I mean, we did beat Wigan.
Sunderland pushing bodies up into the penalty area in the 86th minute now.
Come on, you've got to get one.
Roberts from the right-hand side here.
Goal
And he drives
kick.
in, and Sajami heads it out powerfully. It's picked up by Evans, down the right to Roberts. Roberts now dribbling in towards the edge of the penalty area, and then Embleton's cross. Oh, it's headed over by Bailey Wright.
Bailey Wright. What's Bailey Wright doing up in the?
But it'll be a goal kick.
That'll be a corner, right?
In the 87th minute, we're running out of time here.
Come on.
Goal to win this game. McGillivray, no real sense of urgency from Charlton's perspective. They will happily take a 0-0 draw. The kick up through the centre. Stockley gets his head on it.
Thank you.
Gets it away again. Clark through to Stewart.
Sajami's completely bossed us at the back.
On the right wing, but it's put out by Gunter for a throw to Sunderland on the right here. I notice now that Stewart has his right wrist bandaged, and now it's back to Mattetti. Mattetti back to
Come on, Sunderland.
right, chipping one down the left, the right side of midfield, looking for Roberts. It's put out for a
Goal
throw
here.
to Charlton.
For who?
To the frustration again of
The goal here for Sunderland or the goal for Charlton? Who do you think, Casual?
88th minute now. It's 0-0 still.
Mackem, Watmore scores for Borough. Paul. The fact that Watmore's firing now is kind of funny. Our fans completely ripped him to shreds. Shouldn't have. Come on, boys.
Comes up off Gilby and goes behind for a corner.
Come on, good time to score,
Still a
boys.
chance.
We got this. We got this.
Going down to take the corner on the left-hand side.
It's got to be a good cross. Let's concentrate. Good delivery.
And so,
I mean,
this corner from the left, swung in here, headed
we're in the
away
90th
by
minute and it's
Stockley.
still 0-0.
Brings it down. Gilby turns it off him. Roberts tries to get a foot to it again.
I think
Then Mattetti
Dai's right with that second half of
Now Gilby's got hold of his boot.
Neil's games don't seem to be that good.
Mattetti's walking away from this. He's very conscious, of course. He's on 9 yellow cards. The referee wants a word. And Mattetti
Come on, boys.
being spoken to by the referee, but ushered away. He's escaped a booking.
Sunderland. I hope so, mate. I hope you're right.
89th minute here. Free kick.
Just can't seem to bury the ball in the back of the net.
0-0.
We could play another 90 minutes and not score. Or the shite. Not good enough.
Down the left.
I don't know, mate. Like,
Right heads it away from
Charlton have
Stockley.
done just enough to stop us having
Mattetti.
quality efforts on target. We've had 6 shots on target and they've been...
The run of Sajami, cut out by Sirkin, up to Stewart. Clark now on the break. Stewart in the middle. Embleton and Roberts getting forwards as well. Clark rolling it to Embleton. Embleton in the penalty area on his right. Saved by the foot of McGillivray. Out to
Saved
Mattetti,
again.
put it wide. And
Saved
McGillivray
again.
denying Embleton this time in the last minute.
Come on. No, we haven't made 3 subs. We've only made 2 subs. These 2 commentators just like chatting nonsense.
And the goal kick.
We've got another sub if we want them.
Seconds left of the 90, the 4th official.
Bolton 3-0 up.
With the board ready to
I mean, Bolton game's wrapped and done.
will be added on. It's 5 minutes.
5 minutes left, boys and girls.
5 minutes now. As Jamajli
Right, we've got a final result in as well. Cheltenham are 4-0 winners against Doncaster.
right for Roberts to battle here with Purrington. Roberts comes off best and gives the ball straight to Dobson. Dobson trying to get it through to Lecco. Headed up in the air in the centre circle by Sirkin. Back to right. Headed on by Pearce.
Plymouth now
with
full time as well. Morecambe.
Gets round Sirkin, but he's got enough of a touch to take it out to the touchline. Lecco runs.
It doesn't show up on there.
Lecco trying to get around.
Roberts is not on yet, is he?
Who fouls him?
Let me just double check.
Kick to Charlton.
'Cause this site doesn't show any third change.
We've got 4 minutes still left of the game here at the Valley, and it's Charlton
League
0,
One.
Sunderland 0 still. Elliot Lee goes across on the far side to take the free kick.
Oh, Gooch for Roberts, yeah. Why isn't it show up on that? Oxford winning 4-1 at Burton. That was a half-time result.
To seal the game now.
Yeah. Got to concentrate here.
Lee then with this free kick from Charlton on the right on the touchline, some 15 yards from
Boys.
the corner on the right. Lee's kick into the penalty area.
We have made 3 subs. It just didn't show the Gooch one. No idea why it didn't show the Gooch one, but there we are.
Lavelle has been close twice.
3 games final. Come on, Sunderland, with this dangerous attack.
Coming up
Down the
to 2
left-hand
minutes
side.
with the 5 being added on. And the kick from Patterson.
Come on, boys. Come on, girls. You can do it.
Stewart, Stockley hooks it on. Jamadli will nod it back to Patterson. 3 minutes just under left. Jamadli now. Forwards to Sirkin. Sirkin back to Jamadli. It's still in the Sunderland half. He tries to get it down the left wing looking for Clark. Headed away though by Lavelle. And then Stockley gets ahead on it. It comes back into Dobson. Now Gilby. In the air. Comes down for Winchester on the right here. Roberts forwards of him. Roberts.
Go on, Mike.
Right wing.
We're doing it just for you.
Roberts dribbling on here. And Roberts now trying to cut inside away from Lee.
Sunderland is all. Oh my God, casual. You fool. You should never put a bet on a Sunderland match because we're just so unpredictable.
And outside the penalty area, slips it through here. A block though as Roberts tried to shoot, and it comes off Roberts for the goal kick.
You fool.
2 minutes left.
1 minute left, mate.
The minimum 5 being added on at
Why?
the end. McGillivray taking his time, strolling back to the 6-yard line to take the.
As soon as the text goes fully black, that means the game is final. Pompey won 4-0, Plymouth won 2-0, Oxford 3-4-1, Lincoln 3-1 against Sheffield. That's the only result that's went our way this weekend. Ipswich 2-0.
Headed on by Purrington and out for a throw
Please.
to Sunderland on the right-hand side. 1 minute and 15 seconds of those 5 minutes left. And Winchester with this throw on halfway.
I'm on board. Wigan's 1-1-0.
But a foot in from Lee to Stockley, who's tackled by Wright, fouled by Wright, says the referee.
Silly,
Free kick for Charlton.
silly throwing by Winchester, wouldn't it? Put Mattetti under pressure, didn't he, straight away?
He did put Mattetti under pressure. It was sideways rather than.
I agree with that to some degree. Fair to say the season is another season in League One. Last strike at charging for the playoffs. So we have now slipped out of the playoffs if we do have a 0-0 draw. However, we haven't conceded 2 games on the bounce. It's 0-0. We're not going up automatically. I think that's long gone. That's fucked. That's out the window. But the fact that we've had 2 clean sheets defensively, we've sussed it. Confidence will now take another blow that we don't need. We've got. Luckily, the turnaround is 2 days. We're playing again on Tuesday night. Who are we playing again on Tuesday night? I will shortly tell you. We're playing Tuesday. We're playing Fleetwood on Tuesday. Fleetwood. Well, they lost 2-0 to Ipswich. It is definitely 2 points dropped. Yes. We've dropped out of the playoffs. Wickham have climbed into 5th. Yeah. Summary for everybody there. Not good enough. Clean sheets, nice, I guess. Yeah, Fleetwood, thank you for that, David. Full time, 0-0. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Sorry it didn't go the way we planned. We did have plenty of shots on goal, which is nice. Just need to be more clinical. What the fuck was that? So yeah, not good enough. Wickham, I think, are going to win their game against Crewe. Bolton have pretty much ironed a 3-0 win against 10 men Gillingham. So I think that's really roughly how the table's going to finish. These are going to be set the results. Like maybe Crewe could do a last minute leveler. Highly unlikely though. Yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday evening for the stream, and I can occasionally, where this is, pop up the 7 seconds worth of the actual game as well, because I'll be buying the SAFSee live video coverage. If you look in the Oxford Dictionary, the word for frustration you'll see is Sunderland. It's next to it. Oh, you'll see a Sunderland fan's name. Won't enjoy. Nah, you shouldn't be eating that. Dogs shouldn't eat that. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Appreciate the chat. Smash a like if you did like it. Will help Tuesday's commentary and live stream be seen by more people. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and thank you very much. Until Tuesday's stream or Monday night football with DJ. Catch you in a bit.